Hello, hello. I'm Perfidious Pete, and I live here at headquarters with my friend Dr. Shen. He's an asshole who's awful at everything. The facilities, the engineering. I don't know how he manages to fail the way he does. We've got a barracks full of celebrity troopers, including Mel Gibson and the twin 28-year-old Olsons. My overseer, Optimus Prime, lives across the street, and our scientist, Dr. Valen, lives with him. And with their help, we fight to defend humanity. Now, why would such a diverse group of individuals band together like this? Because everybody loves XCOM, the Long War. Alright, well, that's enough lip ripping off of late 90s sitcoms there. And while some folks may love Raymond, if our last few episodes have taught us anything, it's that the one things our troopers really love, it's the fucking hospital, which is why they're constantly in it. On our last mission, Joss Whedon decided to just bare-knuckle fight a chrysalid, and it turned out exactly the way you would expect, except that he didn't die. Justin Bieber, who was tasked with patching Whedon up after his pretty much ill-advised fist battle with a chrysalid, fisting a chrysalid to death, let me tell you, it was every bit as graphic as you might expect, too. Some Dr. Valen-style shit going on right there. I'm sure the footage will wind up somewhere on her servers. But Bieber, the jerk-ass, was ripping on everyone he had to heal. It's sort of been a trend with Bieber lately. Every time he's forced to apply a med kit to someone, he starts ripping them apart. So the next 3 weeks in the hospital should be at least slightly less appealing to our troopers, since they're going to have to put up with Bieber's bullshit. Now, personally, I blame Sean Penn for both Bieber and Whedon being wounded, because we had him in charge of that mission. And little to our knowledge, he has gone full-on method to prepare for his next role. And that role, of course, is he's starring in a biopic of Louis Braille. So, without telling us, he actually went down to the infirmary and has sewn both of his eyes shut so that he not be tempted and peek and sort of screw his method out. Now, since the aliens didn't come equipped with raised dots, he missed a lot of shots on our last mission, and it was seriously to our detriment. So, Sean Penn, needless to say, probably won't be getting any immediate exercise in the near future, but we're just going to have to sort of knuckle down and soldier on through. Don't really have a whole lot to do. We're just waiting for some advanced weaponry to finish, building up a little bit of a stash of credits, and going to start scanning, I suppose. Our stash of credits, of course, we're saving up trying to get a satellite nexus built. Need 300 for that. So, or did we start the? We may have started the nexus. Let me take a look. It's been a few days since I played, so I just want to double check here. All right, now actually our nexus is done. So those credits are sort of at our disposal, but really wouldn't hurt. We could use some more interceptors. Actually, probably what we'll save them for now that I think about it is just straight up satellites. Once that nexus is finished, we are going to want to build some more satellites to fling into orbit. So. Let's get to scanning and see if we can pick up a mission, maybe earn some extra cash. Apparently Russia is getting in on the action, although that one is more tempting. I wouldn't say totally tempting, but it is more tempting in that it's a corporal, and he is a tactical unit, which could be either assault or infantry, but we probably really have us both assault and infantry pretty well covered. So I'm going to go with not now. Also, I don't want to give away laser rifles. Back to scanning then. Heavy UFO activity over Mexico. Right, there's our Gauss carbine complete. Excellent. It's going to give some of our slower troopers. I just want to see our 20 days. I'm just keeping an eye on our satellite nexus here. It does take quite a while to build satellites, and I do want to have at least one more started. I believe 12 days for Dr. Shen to finish the satellite. I do want to have one started before our nexus comes online so we can immediately launch two. And there's Gauss rifles. Excellent. Alright, so we're getting a lot of Gauss weapons. And this could be, our next mission, could be the final mission for the Shanae Jenkins Memorial Gatling Laser. If our Gauss machine gun finishes, the SJML will not be seeing any more action. Alright, there it is. So I gotta admit, I'm feeling a little misty about the Memorial Gatling Laser going out of action. It's feeling a little weepy. But my weepiness is immediately solved by the fact that Advanced Gauss Weapons is finished. That's absolutely fantastic. So the first thing we're going to build then, we are going to build both probably an alloy cannon and then also a Gauss long rifle. Heavy Gauss rifle, also interesting actually. Ally strike rifle, not so much. Railgun for our mech trooper would be quite useful in addition. Proximity line launcher. There's some interesting possibilities with that. And an alloy cannon. And a recoilless rifle. May want to build one of those as well. Alright, so we have just a whole plethora of sort of toys available for us that we'd really like to build. Could interrogate a muton. Could do a floater autopsy. 2 days. Interesting, but nope, it's going to be advanced body armor. So, since we have this large array of new toys available, one thing we're going to do then is head to the gray market, and we're going to fork off some corpses so we can start forking off a corpse, man. That sort of sounds vaguely dirty, like, I don't know, some kind of weird necrophilia shit. Anyway, we're going to start unloading some corpses here so we can get some extra liquid cash that we can employ. It's tempting, but no. Drone wrecks we can actually not really afford to get rid of. Chrysalids we can part with. We have 2 captive floaters? Okay. Ten mechtoid cores, wow. Probably don't need all these Seeker wrecks. We could let a few of those go as well. And I'm keeping so many muton corpses because there's a project actually that takes 20 muton corpses that I'm very interested in completing. You know what? Let's sell 8 of those, actually. And we're just gonna have to make do with what we've got there.
This is Central. I'm receiving you.
Well, that's good. You're standing right next to me. Why are you in my office?
What the hell does that have to do with anything?
I ask myself that question basically every time you speak, Central. What the hell does that have to do with anything? Anyway, let's go take a look. The one item I'm actually going to prioritize is the sniper rifle. So let's track that down. Trying to remember what it was called. Gauss long rifle? I actually need 15 more credits to even buy one. Wow, that's impressively expensive, actually. Alright, so we're going to get that 15 credits. So we're going... yeah, pending requests. I don't care about it. Back to the gray market. Let's get rid of 5 more sectoid corpses, and then we'll... I don't know why this is scrolling like that. Let's do 2 floater corpses. And that's going to be enough to get us the whole way home. So we will then go place our order with the magnificent failure Dr. Shen, and it's going to be a Gauss long rifle. Mel Gibson is probably veritably drooling in his bunk waiting to get his hands on that bad boy, and honestly, I can't say I blame him. And now that we're completely out of cash, let's start scanning. I will trade weapon fragments for literally anything at this point. It doesn't even have to be a ham sandwich. I'll swap them for like a dime. Cup of coffee. Services of a low-grade prostitute. Whatever. I mean, I'm willing to part with them is sort of what I'm getting at. So, terror mission in Mexico. Well, that's delightful. Swarming alien activity, of course, which, again, is lovely, but no choice but to send a Sky Ranger here. Good to see Mel Gibson back on duty, and we actually probably are going to take Mel. Let's clear this off, and since this is a terror mission, we are going to want to take good quality troopers. I'm tempted to... Oh, Sean Penn, you trouble me greatly, sir. What's our area of operations like? A single large building that will require entry. Well, that says no sniper then. So it's going to be probably M&M leading our mission then as the infantry, just to stay frosty applied. So let's go ahead and make items available, and we can get M&M kitted out. Phalanx armor, of course a heavy turntable for M&M. He's prone to bust a rhyme in the middle of a mission. Always good to have a turntable, or if you're believe back, it's actually you need 2 turntables and a microphone, but M&M doesn't need the crutch of the extra turntable or the mic. He's happy with just the 1 turntable. Paris Porno Hilton, absolutely going to go on this mission. And sadly, the Shanae Jenkins Memorial Gatling Laser will not be making an appearance. Take a look at the Gauss machine gun. 6 to 10, 5% crit chance with 10 to 14 on a crit. I'm just curious about the damage. Actually, the damage is not that much better. Alright, so a Gauss machine gun. Of course, it's going to be a scope and an alloy bipod. And one thing that is worthy of noting, now, the Gauss machine gun does not have the innate aim bonus that the laser rifle provides, so it is a little more difficult to hit with. But we should have some devastating firepower for Paris Hilton. So we've got an infantry and a gunner, probably going to want to scout, and honestly, I don't see any reason not to take Jaden Smith. So it's going to be phalanx armor, a scatter laser, and you know what? Let's go ahead and take an arc thrower, actually. But we're going to replace that flash grenade with an alien grenade. And we're definitely going to want a medic, and I feel Chris Brown, definitely the right call here. So it's going to be a laser rifle, battle scanner, med kit. Chris Brown, of course, recently recovered from the Ebola scare. Chris Brown is convinced that it was, in fact, an alien conspiracy to help control the human population, releasing Ebola into the wild. So be prepared to have some wild theories thrown at you, because Chris Brown, conspiracy theorist. So that's a thing now. And it's going to be a laser rifle and just an assortment of grenades for Kesha. Glad to see Kesha back on duty, of course. She's been quite a good, solid addition to the XCOM team for us. Wouldn't mind having an assault trooper, so that's probably going to be Jonathan Keyquan, I'm going to guess. Yep, old Slick Shoes himself. Gear and gear up and get ready for action. Phalanx armor, the Dr. Ann Glass Memorial shotgun, a little bit of breaching ammo, and we're going to go arc thrower, actually, for Jonathan Keyquan as well. I'm not really going to focus on captures, but if a good opportunity for one presents itself, we will take it. And that leaves us with 2 units, one of which is going to be a mech trooper, and I'm thinking we're going to wheel out Justin Timberlake, maybe? We have a Marauder, do we not? Yeah. Let's take Drake. Now, Drake was more than a little shaky on his first trip out as a mech trooper. Missed a 99% shot on a mechtoid, which was quite a bit less than desirable, but still had no permanent repercussions. So we're going to give Drake a chance to sort of atone for his crime, if you will. And then for our final unit, I actually think we're going to take an alloy shiv. Let's grab the little machine and mensch Maria. And for Maria, then, it's going to be super heavy laser, alloy belt, weapon gyros, and some heat ammo for any robots we happen to encounter. So there's our crew. Let's get stuck in. Off we go down to Mexico. South of the border, down Mexico way. That's where I fell in love, when aliens rained from skies above and came out to play. Alright, here we go.
We're going to be putting down in Mexico for
so,
this
Guadalajara, Mexico, on one of the maps that I basically despise. The reason for that is the start locations don't have a whole hell of a lot of available cover. Sometimes you will start over sort of to the side of this building. It's like a restaurant, I believe. And that's actually not too bad. There's a couple good spots you can take cover behind there. But it looks like that start is not in our future, so we're going to be boned with a capital B, and then also with the rest of the capitalized alphabet.
Strike team is in position near the terror site. Awaiting confirmation.
Solid copy, Big Sky.
Alright, so we're going to go slow and careful wins the race, old nut. So we're going to advance just sort of cautiously. Could be chrysalids on this map, so we will want to take care to avoid spawning them if at all possible. And I feel that our first move with Chris the Surgeon Brown and deploying a battle scatter is probably definitely the right way to go. So let's take a look and see what we can see. And the answer to that question is a whole lot of jack and then an extra helping of fuck all. I see 1, 2 civilians. All the civilians are fucking inside. Well, that is a nice kick in the dick right there. So we're going to want to get Paris Hilton to a quality firing position, so we're going to advance her to take cover behind this SUV. And that did not spawn a pod, which honestly I find quite surprising. We know we're safe over here, so we're going to have Drake maraud his way across the field. And we're going to then take some pretty aggressive movements with our troopers, since we have no alien action to really be worried about.
10-4.
That's right, no hot alien on alien action. It's just garden variety human on alien action, which we've seen, what, like 90 times now? It's just got to be around our 90th. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I didn't want to do that with our scout as well. It's awesome. Yeah. So M&M gonna take cover then behind the cube van. Is it a van? I don't know if it's a cube van or it's a moving truck, whatever the fuck it is. And that's something real fucking fast. What the hell is that thing? Alright, so we've got a new kind of unit that we have not seen before. A bunch of ridiculously fast units, and we've got just a swarm of aliens all up in Zargrill. Very, very fast moving. So fast movers inbound. And we've got, sounds like also a mechtoid somewhere on the map. It's not really that big of a deal. Alright, so Paris Hilton with a chance to test out her newfangled gun. Let's look for a little harder target. Oh, well, that's not exactly what I meant when I said harder target. Paris Hilton immediately started looking for a boner. 266% chances. You know what? Let's. No, not sure that's any harder of a target. Actually, it's actually not. Well, let's just take the slam dunk then.
Bye-bye.
So Paris Hilton ripping that guy apart. Not a bad start. Not a bad start at all.
Moving.
M&M should be able to advance and get a shot. We're just going to be able to... Let's have him take whatever his best chance to hit is. It looks like a 93%. We'll take it. M&M delivers a kill. Let's not get too cocky there. Alright, so Drake... Not a lot of shots that Drake can... Yeah. Actually, we know for a fact that Seekers are going to be immune to that, so there's really no reason to do it. We are going to have Drake just readjust very slightly. See if maybe we can get a little bit higher hit percentage. Yeah, we did a little bit better. Let's have Drake take out the most heavily armored. I only got a hit on it. I wouldn't say he took it out, but still, not a bad performance. And where is Kesha? There's Kesha. All right. Kesha, let's see what you can do with a grenade, because I believe you have heat warheads, do you not? You do. So this should do... How is that going to cause friendly fire? Is there a civilian up there? You know what? I honestly don't care. So heat warheads, and if we whack a civilian, well, then it's just price of doing business, I guess. Look at that. That was fucking devastating damage from... That was like 28 damage. So, well done, Kesha. I mean, honestly, there's not a whole lot we can say about that other than fucking good job. I'm very concerned about the fact that that is a dash move. I'll be a little bit more conservative with Jonathan Kikwan, actually. And we will take our Shiv up, and our Shiv can go for the civilian rescue. Honestly, my goal here for civilian rescues, looking to rescue 3. I would be quite pleased with 3 rescues. I feel that would be adequate. It's going to be an Overwatch then, and Jaden Pharaoh Smith is going to be bringing up the rear since he decided to take a little nap on his first turn. And Overwatch with Jonathan Kikwan. We do have a mechtoid we heard stomping around somewhere. And we have eliminated, I think, 5 Seekers. Alright, looks like there's some more Seekers sort of at work. They are preying upon civilians from all appearances. Alright, so there is what sounds like maybe a berserker back there? Well, we don't want a berserker sort of dashing about in the unknown. That would be
Heading to that location.
seriously problematic, so this is a job, once again, for the ever-mighty Chris Brown. And there's a dead civilian back there, so there's definitely someone in that neighborhood. What have we got? Nothing? Okay. Not entirely sure how that's supposed to work. Alright, so let's go for another civilian save then. And here's a sentence that's never been uttered before. Thank God it's Drake.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's, there you go. First time ever.
Good to go.
Heard it here first, folks. Heard it here first. Is there another civilian, perhaps, that one of our little Shiv could grab? Does not appear so. Stick our Shiv forward, then. And, man, that guy's just a fucking mess. Jesus, what the hell happened to you, buddy? You're, man, you got rode hard and put up wet. You got rode hard and put up dead. The little open door for Jonathan Key Kwan. He sees nothing. Gonna overwatch for Kwan. Honestly, it's sort of like Paris Hilton where she is, but she's going to adjust just very slightly, and then she's going to hunker down. And Kesha is going to take advantage of this double cornered full cover. She's going to go in Overwatch. The Pharaoh going to advance here. Keep company with Jonathan Key Kwan. Go check out this warehouse. Alright, so more Seekers.
They're moving to flank me.
Yeah, you're actually just going to be flat up flanked. So that's a bad spawn. Fortunately, they are stealth, so we don't have a battle scanner that will reveal them, which means they're more likely to come in for strangles. And suddenly, things have gotten very, very poor very, very quickly. So we have a large number of enemy units. And what the fuck opened that door? Seriously, what opened that door? Is there some kind of mystery creature there? Did Cyberdisk open it with its mind? I was unaware that Cyberdisks were telekinetic. So we have a lot of alien motion here, a lot of alien activity. Apparently the swarming designation, and we're fucking around. And we've got a civilian? Maybe a civilian opened the door. I guess it's possible. It seems pretty unlikely, actually, but... making me regret throwing our last battle scanner. Alright, so Jaden Smith can see precisely what? A drone? He can see a drone, and he can see that Cyberdisk. And that's it. We're going to have him draw the Overwatch. So Cyberdisk and a Seeker taking Overwatch shots at him. And that should reveal the Seeker as well, which is fine. Looks like the Seeker was probably moving in for the Strangle. He's going to take the shot at the Cyberdisk. That's a hit and good damage. Jonathan Key Kwan should be able to deliver some nice damage for us here as well. We're going to concentrate on the Cyberdisk. I'm less worried about the Seeker. We have a number of other units that are going to be able to get shots at it. And Jonathan Key Kwan can take advantage of close encounters here to do not a whole hell of a lot, to be honest. I was expecting a little bit more damage from Key Kwan. He does have the breaching ammo, which still is not getting it done. And Paris Hilton is in basically a bad position at this point. We're going to move in then with Timberlake. And how does he not have vision on this? I mean, seriously, how can he not see that? That makes no sense at all to me. None whatsoever. We've got to get one unit at least over there that can see, so perhaps we can get a squad sight shot. I'm guessing Kesha then? Okay. Paris Hilton still doesn't have a shot.
On my way.
I'm stymied by the line of sight on this map. I don't know what's going on. I'm more confused than Lindsay Lohan trying to solve a non-linear equation. I don't understand how this is working. So my guess is we are probably going to need a smoke grenade from Chris Brown at some point. So Kesha has a shot. Can she kill that Cyberdisk? She can shoot at it, but she's unlikely to kill it unless she criticals, which she has a 0% chance to do. And she can't, for some reason, see the Seeker. I don't understand why no one can see that Seeker.
Solid copy.
But it's going to be Overwatch then for Sean Penn, and our Shiv maybe could run in. I don't think he's going to have a shot, actually. In fact, I know he's not, so... Our only sort of saving grace is that both of those units are close to that Cyberdisk, so perhaps he won't grenade for fear of doing damage to himself. And in fact, you know what? We're going to sacrifice Maria for the team. We're going to send her up in this position and actually try to draw fire. which worked out fucking swimmingly because it popped a mystery pod that was previously unrevealed. One of those is a commander who has mind control, which is a serious problem for our troopers because they're very vulnerable to it. We'll be Overwatch then here, and then that just leaves Kesha, who's, I don't know, I guess she's going to take a shot at this drone. And she has destroyed cover with that shot. So that went wrong every single fucking possible way. Yeah, Jonathan Kikwan is probably dead, actually. At this point, we're actually kind of hoping for the grenade. Strangle Jonathan Kikwan.
Cover my flank.
Strangle him. No, no, miss! Everyone miss! You fucking pricks. Still, get the strangle off. Come on, Kikwan. That's right. Okay, so, in a surprisingly lucky move, actually Jonathan Kikwan will not be strangled or shot by a cyber disc, despite being completely exposed, because the aliens foolishly, or at least luckily, chose to drop a strangle on him. And Sean Penn continuing his recent rap of excellent Overwatch fire. And our Shiv taking a little bit of damage there. Not unexpected, and actually not too terribly problematic. There goes a civilian. I think we've saved 2, and from the looks of things, 2 might be about the extent of what we're going to get. Alright, so Kesha with a strangle. That's actually not a problem. We can lift that. That is a problem, however. So a number of our troopers then are going to be wrapped up tight. Honestly, I feel that turn could have gone worse. Alright, so let's see if Eminem can free up Paris Hilton. Alright, so 1 shot, and then let's see if he can free up Kesha with the other. Alright, so Sean Penn making up for his some earlier mistakes by delivering 2 quality shots. Alright, now here's the thing. If Jaden Smith can free up Jonathan Kikwan, I think Jonathan Kikwan can probably finish off the cyber disc. So let's gamble on that.
X-rays coming in from the side.
No, that's not exactly what we were hoping for. And Jonathan Kikwan actually may have considerable difficulty. He doesn't even have enough ammo. That's a problem, actually. Alright. Kesha, what can you do? A 2% chance, a 7% chance, and a 22%. You know what? Hollow target that cyber disc for Jonathan Kikwan. That's really the best thing you can do. And Kikwan actually has to move anyway because he's not even in cover. Actually, he can't even get to cover. That's very, very bad. Alright. Well, Kikwan, then, I guess, just going to do what he can do. Which is going to be not enough. Alright, it's going to be up to our Shiv, then. We have no choice. What's your chance to hit the cyber disc from here? None, because for whatever fucking bizarre reason, you can't goddamn see it. So you're going to have to draw Overwatch. And Maria avoiding what could have been an absolutely devastating shot. Let's hope she can see the cyber disc from here. Alright, so it can't miss. That's a dead cyber disc. And honestly, if we were smart, probably would have been our first movement. We also managed to do 2 damage to Jaden Smith with that, as well as blow up his cover. So everything's coming up lovely. Chris Brown has nowhere good to be.
Heading out.
And I'm guessing he's not going to be able to see anything from here. Yeah. Well, actually, he can see 1 unit that we are interested in killing. Oh, that was big, Chris Brown. That was a huge delivery.
No longer a threat.
It was actually bigger. That was bigger than your first album. That was bigger than all of your albums combined. So this may seem like an odd choice, but I'm actually going to suppress that drone. And that just leaves us then with Drake. And I'm actually trying to consider how best to employ Drake. I'm pretty sure a Mechtoid is going to be immune to Flamethrower. I would Flamethrower him and try to panic him, but I'm almost positive he's going to be immune to it. So what we're going to do is just encourage this Mechtoid to fire at Drake. And he will be the closest target, so he should be more difficult to hit. His body shield thing should kick in. And another Strangle, which is not unexpected. There were a number of Seekers available. So this drone killed a civilian, which honestly I gotta say, probably the right move. We have another Seeker who is on Overwatch. And once again, Jonathan Yee Kwan being saved from a likely death by a strangulation. No such luck for Jaden Smith from the looks of things, however. It looks like he's going to be getting shot and killed. Nope, still going after the Shiv. I'm not sure why they are refusing to shoot at the unit that is not in cover at all.
Incoming fire.
Look out, Drake! Somebody tipped Drake out of his wheelchair, and honestly, the number of Seekers on this mission is disturbing. There are way too many of them. So, a very target-rich environment then for Paris Hilton. And our Shiv is going to... Actually, we're going to have our Shiv trade fire with the Mechtoid. 12 damage. That's excellent output, actually, from the Shiv. Kesha should be able to free up one of these guys. And that's a good shot from Kesha, freeing up the Beepster.
Negative. Weapons dry. Watch the side.
They got me flanked.
They're moving to flank me.
This is Jaden Smith, and we do have an Overwatch unit back there. I wouldn't mind getting Jaden Smith to some cover. I mean, cover of some variety at least. But let's have Jaden Smith move. And we're going to have him take out the drone.
X-ray neutralized.
Alright, so Paris Hilton in a target-rich environment. We are going to have her straight up kill this thing. So hit one, and this should be hit two. In patented Dr. Seuss style, Thing 1 and Thing 2 are down. So Chris Brown, what's your chance to finish it off? Not exactly good. And we do have Jonathan Yee Kwan, of course, still being strangled. Someone should probably try and do something about that. Well, really no chance for anyone to do anything about that. So my fear is that Jonathan Yee Kwan may just have to eat it this turn. But on the plus side, I'm tempted to send Drake over here and set this Muton on fire. The problem that I have with that is if that sectoid commander is back there anywhere, that's almost guaranteed to get Drake mind controlled, and if he gets mind controlled, he's going to be pretty much screwed. Now we could free... Alright, now we can't either because we're out of ammo. We have Eminem who can do nothing at all. He's just going to go in Overwatch.
Field, Commander.
And I think... Yeah, it looks like Jonathan Yee Kwan's going to have to kind of suck it up and just eat a turn of getting strangled.
On the move.
Meanwhile, Drake is going to fall back and reload. So Jonathan Yee Kwan sacrificing the body for the mission. And I gotta say, this is not going well. We're going to have a number of troopers in the hospital at the end of this. Meanwhile, these Seekers are going to be basically just murdering every single possible civilian. Like, I'm going to guess that the Mechtoid is going to fire at the Shiv again. Yep. So little Maria sacrificing it for the team. And I'm not exactly sure when Mechtoids got double tap, but that's an unfortunate development, to say the least. So our Shiv could finish it off. Jaden Smith, what's your chance? Okay, you can't miss him. This should at least free Jonathan. And you know what? That actually is going to give Jonathan... I was going to say it's going to give Jonathan Yee Kwan an opportunity to pull a capture, but those enemies are immune. And no question that our Shiv needs to finish off this Mechtoid. So our units are going down Dirty Dozen style here. They're selling their lives. They're not selling them cheaply, but they are selling their lives. what enemy can all these guys see? Oh, that thing, yeah. We only need one hit, so we're just gonna have Paris Hilton rapid fire it. Odds are one of these will connect.
Still up.
Or I could be a filthy fucking stupid-ass liar who doesn't know what the hell he's talking about and am wrong 100% of the time.
We're green to go.
So Kesha and everybody is out of fucking
Back
ammo.
online.
So just Drake has bullets.
Back online.
Yeah, so Drake then. At least he hit it.
X-ray eliminated.
And my guess is then this Seeker's going to go kill another civilian. Nope, he's going to go on Overwatch. Here comes a Muton to kill Jonathan Kikwan. There's our sectoid commander that we were terrified of. Oh, he's going to kill Shiv. And Maria is down. So things are going... Well, to say poorly would be something of a dramatic understatement. On the plus side, where is... Drake has an opportunity to do some very fine work for us here.
Affirmative, Commander.
Alright, so Drake is going to go bold. He's going to take this Overwatch shot from a Seeker. I'm not actually worried about that. Drake's skin is so thick at this point that, honestly, he can take even the most difficult jobs. He's said so many ridiculous and stupid things that,
Engaging hostile.
he's completely immune to criticism. But the sectoid commander is panicked, and that is going to leave Drake open for some return fire. But honestly, panicking the sectoid is much more useful than having Drake
Roger that.
not be shot.
Good to go.
So Chris Brown going to take a quick advance. He's going to Overwatch.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
And honestly, the only trooper we really are worried about getting in a good position is Paris Hilton, so she's going to dash. Jonathan Kikwan can make it to full cover, and we would very much enjoy having him in full cover. There's no shot from there, of course. It's something of a drawback. Is there a wall there? Nope, it's been destroyed. Actually, can Kikwan get... He cannot. I was going to say, if he can move to that position, I would have him do so. Definitely don't want him there. Actually, where he's at is also dangerous. I've actually opened myself up to a possible grenade throw. Let's have Jonathan Kikwan run and gun.
Position
He's going to run and gun, and we're going to move him to there. And the reason we actually did that is we want him on Overwatch. We actually did a run and gun specifically for an Overwatch. Jaden Smith's going to stay right where he's at and reload.
Okay.
Maybe take a step forward, I guess, since apparently he picked up lock and load at some point. Wouldn't mind getting Kesha into the thick of the fight. She has an opportunity to do some good work for us with a grenade. If there was a safe spot to put her, I would gladly deploy her in it. That's almost guaranteed to get us hit by a Muton grenade. Also, is she going to be able to... Would she be able to throw one of her own back? I can't tell. I don't think so. It would be flanked there. By what? I'm sorry, I'm taking... you know what? Let's just go bold.
Confirmed.
End of the night, it's going down. Kesha's going in hard. Usually there are hard things going into Kesha, so it's a bit of a switcheroo. Alright, and this Seeker continues to dance back and forth, which is confusing, to say the least. And I have no idea what the hell that was all about. A blood call is the last thing I was expecting. That, much more in line with what I was expecting, but the miss is entirely unexpected and incredibly fortunate. So once again, Drake is going to have an opportunity to really lay waste to some alien sons of bitches right here. Overwatch shot, which I'm actually not concerned about. Even had that hit, I'm not sure it would have been able to penetrate Drake's armor. So that catches all three, does it not? Yep, here we go.
Firing incendiary.
Oh, no. Oh, yep, we've caught all three aliens, and I believe one Kesha grenade now has a chance to completely eliminate the opposition. Except, well, that guy panicked and ran away. So, Kesha, can you finish these guys off? And the answer to that is hells yeah. So why don't you go ahead and do that.
Catch.
Here we go. So that's a dead sectoid commander, a badly wounded seeker, who is now going to be cannon fodder for Jonathan Key Kwan. And we do still have a panicked... There's a panicked berserker somewhere, so we will want to at least keep an eye out. He's going to be flanked, but the unit that's going to be flanking him is the one he's going to be killing, so... Oh, well, let's just take... We've got our freebie. And that's that. And then he can take his... He has no shot. That's unexpected. All right.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
Well, it looks like it's going to be up to Jaden, Big Damn Hero Smith. Master your fear, Jaden. Take this shot and... Ooh. Interesting. Alright, you know what? A flush shot will get it done, Jaden. You can hit with the flush shot. I am a filthy, filthy, filthy fucking liar. Alternatively, one might assume that rather than being deliberately false and telling fibs and lies, I just sort of suck at XCOM. And I think probably the sucking at XCOM thing is honestly... Occam's razor tells us that that's the more likely of the two. So Eminem then, we're just going to have him advance. He will stay in the open and go on Overwatch.
Got it covered.
And Paris Hilton is fine where she's at. Basically, we're just waiting one turn to kill a Seeker. There's no reason to drag it out. Did cost us another civilian, of course. So the aliens with a vindictive civilian fucking killing, that's... you know what? Since he vindictively killed that civilian, we're actually going to get a chance to try and capture him. Why can't we use our arc thrower? He's wounded enough. Now, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just kill him. Let's just say mission over. So, XCOM operatives lost 1, but that 1 was a shiv that is totally rebuildable. Killed 18 aliens. 9 civilians rescued, which I think is a tie for our greatest performance of all time. That's right, folks. Our greatest performance of all time, 50%. Hell yeah. As you can see, we aim low. That's sort of the XCOM project motto when I'm in charge. Aim low. And Jonathan Key Kwan, actually the only unit that was legitimately wounded was Jonathan Key Kwan, and only for 8 days. So... Despite our units taking some damage and Jonathan Key Kwan being very exposed, I gotta say, we sort of got lucky. I mean, there may have been some weird line of sight issues that helped out with Jonathan Key Kwan, but he was strangled at just the right time. I guess, he adopted the Tom Sizemore motto, which is get strangled at just the right time. So, got some corpses, no opportunities for capture, although theoretically, I mean, really, probably we should have made an effort to capture that sectoid commander. That would have probably been the smart thing, but I really don't like taking any risks with those guys. We have so many troopers with low will that leaving them alive is it's very, very risky. Commander. And I do want to go take to our situation room just very quickly, take a look at what our panic in Mexico is like. High, but not unrecoverably so, actually. And we will have an opportunity to throw a satellite over Mexico if we need to. Take a quick look at the gray market. Oh, you know what? We had Gauss rifles on that mission, and we didn't even equip them. Because I am a stupid, stupid, stupid man. Yeah, I'm real dumb. Alright, well, still. Success is success, so let's not kick a gift horse in the mouth, or piss in its mouth, or spit in its mouth, or do anything. You know what? Just leave donkeys' mouths alone in general, I think is probably the best idea. Oh, I remember why I was going to the gray market. I need to see how much it costs to rebuild an alloy shiv, and then get the money to pay to do that, because
glad to have more help down here.
I can't have Maria out of action. So, where is rebuild alloy shiv? Rebuild alloy shiv. Takes 10 alloy to rebuild an alloy shiv. Wow, that makes losing them real shitty. Also 65 credits, which is not a small investment. So, to the gray market then. And mental note, do not get any more alloy shivs jacked, because fixing those sons of bitches is real expensive. We're going to get rid of 6 sectoid corpses. And what else did we pick up? You know, honestly, I don't feel we're going to have a need for 15 Berserker corpses, so let's just get rid of some of those. Throw a drone wreck on the pile, and we still need like 25 more credits. So we're going to sell 5 Illyrium. And since I haven't researched Illyrium yet, and that's actually pretty reasonably easily salvaged.
Than our troops are.
Well, that's nice. I can't imagine Dr. Shen being excited about anything except nap time. And let's get our rebuild started. Odds are, if I know Dr. Shen at all, it's that rebuilding an alloy shiv will take 17 times as long as building it in the first place, which took like 20 days. So rebuilding an alloy shiv should take 400 years, roughly, by my math. 49 fucking days. Yeah, that's about right, actually. So, I hate you, Dr. Shen. I hate you so much. Not even funny. I mean, I hate you so much. So much. And with Dr. Shen delivering yet another absolute disappointment in his performance, I think we'll go ahead and wrap things up. If you enjoyed the episode, of course, drop a like down in the comments section. Your support really means a lot to us. And if you'd like more daily XCOM, consider subscribing as well. We'll see you again soon.